welcome back to my channel. Today's video is inspired by Plant-Based Braid's end of year book bracket, which I will link in the description if you want to check it out. But basically she compares all the books that she read in 2021 and use a graphing system to come up with one of her favorite books of the year. So how am I referring all the books that I've read is I have created a spreadsheet, which I will show you in a second, which is all the books that I have read since 2018 till this year. And I would like to compare all of these books and come up with one of my favorite books in the year and just kind of go back because I think this is going to be a really fun experience. Also refer to both of my book journals that I have kept since 2018. So the first book that I have chosen is called, I read it in Chinese. Its English name is called The Kite Runner, and it tells a story of a young boy from the Khan district of Kabul and his story with one of his servants, which is also a young boy. I just remember me crying towards the end of the book because it was so brutal and it just shows you the cruelty of life. The second book I have chosen, with my notes over here, a book about different artworks. It is called 30 Seconds of Great Art by Lee Beard. I can use a lot of these artworks later on in my IB art case study, I have just realized. So this is why I'm choosing this over some of the other really good fiction books that I've read. So here we come to a little bit of problem because I have two very amazing fiction books. One is called The Secret Life of Bees, duh, and another one is called Somebody. It's about two people having a condition where the next morning they wake up, every morning they wake up, they're in a different person's body. So essentially these are traveling souls. However, two souls recognizes each other and falls in love with each other. Okay, maybe just it's too romantic, like it's not giving me bigger ideas. I think I'll have to choose The Secret Life of Bees. If you have not read that, go and read it, okay? Next one is an easy one because it's actually one of my favorite books so far. It's about a bunch of children who have superpowers, but then they're identified as the abnormal, the stupid people because they have the power, and so they're locked in a prison basically, but it's called a school, and they're trapped inside, but these children get together and use their superpowers to fight against the authority, the adults, and society, and tries to get out. I thought it was super inspiring. The next 7 books is also very hard because it includes a lot of good fictions I've read, but I think we are choosing between 𝗕𝗃𝘂, which is about social media and very relevant to the today world, and it's quite dramatic and terrific when you think about. So let me just quickly explain what this book is actually about because I was just rambling. This book is obviously a romantic book, but it's told from the perspective of love as a character. And it's basically telling the narrative of a boy who has been heartbroken and is trying to find the perfect one for him, but it's a journey and he finds out something about love in the end, and it's quite a heartwarming rom-com that if you want to have some fun, you can always read this book. So the next 7, we have the same author from Leah Conan, also her love story. And so I'm gonna choose this. This love story is called Love and Other Train Wrecks for this section. And then the last section, I'll be choosing 𝗕𝗃𝘂. All right, the next 7. It's kind of unfair because I have just in this year read one of the best biographies that I've ever read in my life. It is written by 𝗯𝗂𝘰𝗆 about an spatial installation artist called Robert Irwin. and it's quite philosophical, but also it has pictures and analyzes artist concepts, his ideas, and his artworks throughout his life. So that was definitely very good. But also this month I have read 3 books by John Boyne, because he writes both very adult books, deeper topics, but then he also writes these really cute like children's story almost. But I think if we are putting these 7 together, I have to choose the biography. It's too good. So the next chosen book is called This Could Be Yours. It is a novel about family, about love and tolerance between people and the complex of human relationships, others, and this book was beautifully written about this theme. So choosing this, This Could Be Yours, written by Jamie Attenberg. I've also, again, in April 2021, I read one of the best nonfiction art books I've ever read. It's called Artist Therapy. But then I also read The Hate U Give. At the same time, it's also one of the best books I've read about racism and marginalization. A Cave in the Clouds, which is about refugees, and another book, nonfiction, about diseases. Another one of the best books I've ever read. It's called Cured. And oh my god, there's no way I can choose between all these. I think we're choosing A Cave in the Clouds. And the author herself is actually someone who had a life story like this. So that's what made this book even more emotional for me to read. So the next 7 books, again, we have a bunch of good nonfictions and fictions combined together. But this nonfiction is again written by the same biographer, but this time about an artist called David Hockney. They're called The Best Bad Luck I Ever Had, which is about racism. Personal Effects is about LGBTQ community and like PTSD. The Afterlife of Holy Chase is a Christmas story that I did not read on Christmas, but it was amazing and I loved the plot twist. It was beautiful and I would love to see it being made as a movie. I think we're gonna have to go with The Afterlife of Holy Chase. So last book I will be choosing is called Between the Shades of Grey. It's again about refugees, and it was very touching, very emotional, and reveals a very dark part of history. So this is what I got so far, and let's keep going. First pair we have comparing The Kite Runner and 30 Seconds of Great Art. Definitely The Kite Runner. Second pair, The Secret Life of Bees and The Girl Who Could Fly. Oh no. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to choose The Girl Who Could Fly, because... Next pair, Seeing is Forgetting the Name of the Thing One Sees, and This Could Be Yours. We're picking the fiction of this. So, then we only have 4 places left to fill in. Next pair is The Kite Runner and The Girl Who Could Fly. Yeah, The Girl Who Could Fly. Next pair, Love and Other Train Wrecks and All This Could Be Yours. All This Could Be Yours is making it up. I didn't actually realize how much this book touched me. And then we are pulling together The Girl Who Could Fly and All This Could Be Yours. That is quite difficult. Marking criteria here is how much it relates to me as a person. We're gonna have to pick The Girl Who Could Fly. I'm sorry. It's just all the quotes that I have here, it's just the most relatable thing I've ever read in my life. Like, I always say these things to myself and I just happen to find them in this book. Welcome back. It's the next day's morning and I just finished up filling out the whole spread. with, as I said, my interesting reads here. And it just surprised me with how much these quotes actually touches my heart in a way that almost makes me feel a lot more motivated and positive in a way. So this is the last 2 pages that I wrote, picking out every single one of my favorite quotes from my past book journal. And I hope you enjoyed this extra long video. And if you stay to the end, I hope you were inspired and want to start reading. And I will see you next time. Bye!